What's up, guys? This is Brett Kelly. I am a athletic development coach up with the US Ski team. Also run a website called BK Health and Performance, kind of geared towards Gen Pop, but also have a lot of ski and snowboarding specific workouts and some tips for you guys. So recently wrote up a blog talking about 5 things you guys can do this off season to help you get prepared for next season. This is all based off of stuff I do with my athletes. Just trying to help you guys get ready for the next season and prepare there. So first and foremost is to take a break, man. So, if you're like me, you're on the hill quite a bit during the winter, and you got some sore muscles, some beat up joints. It's time to kind of switch gears, take a break, do some swimming, do some things that feel good on your body, foam rolling, stretching. A couple weeks of that before you're gonna get after it in the gym. So that's definitely number one thing. Number 2 is try to build up some base cardio. So on those powder days, when you're coming down, cruising through and trying to do more and more laps, you're building up a lot of things in your legs that you want to clear out. So building up that base cardio is going to help your body kind of clear out some of those waste products as fast as possible. Through the beginning of the off season, you should be doing some pretty light cardio, 60 to 70% of your max. If you don't know what your max is, go about 220 minus your age, and that'll give you an estimated max heart rate. So 60 to 70% of that is kind of a good place to start, and that'll be your long sustained ride. So for those bikers out there, and I was associated to bikers because all my athletes bike, I bike, that's kind of going out for those long road bikes in the spring, and then as we go through the summer, progressing to more high intense, shorter interval training, like some more mountain bike training, or even some like sprint circuits on echo bikes or some kind of bikes in the gym. So that's what you want to do cardio wise. Number 3 would be build a strength foundation. So obviously with skiing and snowboarding, it's a huge sport that involves your legs. So you're gonna have to lift some weights. Even on mellow days when you're just cruising around, there's a lot of high intensity when you're going from turn to turn. Like I said, even if you're taking it easy. So make sure we're building up a foundation of strength, starting with some basic bodyweight leg circuits. You can add some weight. If you don't want to add weight or don't have anything, you're trying to do this at home, you can do things where you're doing slow eccentric squats, so 5 to 10 seconds down, or you're pausing at the bottom. There's different ways to add intensity. If you do have access to weights, build up that base through the leg circuits, and then hop in, try to get underneath the bar, or get in some machines and put some intensity on your legs, get it prepared for the season. So that's what I would say is probably the best thing to do as far as injury prevention. Just get your muscles and your joints used to having that load put on it. So when you start off the season, it's already used to that and you're good to go. So for number 4 would be get your nutrition dialed in. I think for me, this is probably one of the hardest ones, especially in season. You get up and you go, and sometimes you skip breakfast, or you're just eating like a protein bar that's in your pocket or something like that. Try to use the off season to dial in some of the nutrition, see what works for you. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. I have so many people asking me about the keto diet these days, or this diet or that diet, and it's hard to pin down one diet on somebody. So it's kind of whatever makes you feel the best, and using your workouts to gauge that. So if you come in and you're dragging in the gym for like a couple weeks after you switch diets, maybe you need to adjust something. So maybe you're not eating enough carbs, or maybe you're not eating enough fat, whatever it might be, even if it's just timing. So then where my nutrition should be at. So then when you hop on the hill, you've had the entire summer to kind of figure all that stuff out. So you're ready to rock. You have the most energy for the hill, and then even after you're recovering properly, so that way the next day, or 2 days later, you can go back up there and just be just as energized as the first one. So number 5 is a fun one. Put yourself in awkward situations, and by that I mean skiing and snowboarding is a pretty crazy sport, and you're not always going to be in the exact position you want to be. So it's great to get some strength work in, where you're doing squats in a safe manner, or you're doing lunges in a safe manner, and it's all very controlled, but also try to put yourself in some chaotic environments. And I would say that would be closer to the season, so more fall going into the actual winter would be time to do this. So you've already built up that strength, you've built up some of that power at the end of summer there, and now you're going to go in and you're going to try to get your body to react to some of those situations. So things like I do with my athletes are slackline. We'll do balance stuff where I'm throwing balls at them. We'll do things with their eyes closed. We'll have them do spins on and off Bosu balls, on and off boxes. kind of just have fun with it. Even if it's just going out and playing other sports, pick up basketball. That's going to put you in some weird situations too. So I think that's another huge thing as far as injury prevention is when you're on the hill and you catch an edge and you're falling over, you got to figure out, how you're going to bail or how you're going to try to save yourself and stay up. So that is the 5 tips I have for you. Pretty general, but 5 tips for this summer, and hopefully that helps you kind of kickstart things and gets going. If you guys want some more tips or want to reach out to me, feel free to go on my website, bkperform.com, or Instagram, bkstrengthcoach. Thanks.